Lucas County, Ohio Sheriff's deputy was recently disciplined, and the reason why is pretty surprising. This is Deputy Nate Flory. He was hired in August by a woman who runs a group home for developmentally disabled young people. He was being paid $80 an hour for 4 hours to go along with this group of kids and teens on ATVs as they rode around Toledo city streets. That is illegal. Well, one of the kids crashed into a building, and I've looked at the body cam, and I think I have a couple pictures here because I'm not good with video. So here's a picture of some of the ATVs. I counted less than a dozen involved here, but one of the kids hit a curb and the ATV flew and hit a building. He was wearing a helmet, but he was knocked out and he was bloody. So the police show up and they are talking to this woman who runs this group home, and she explains, oh, we were shooting a TV show, a Tyler Perry TV show, and so I hired this Lucas County Sheriff's deputy to come along with us. So everybody starts looking for Deputy Flory. And here's a couple of the people involved. The lady there, you see there, she's the lady who runs the group home, and the guy in the blue is the person who was injured. According to internal affairs reports, Deputy Flory here just sat in his truck while this kid was bleeding and clearly needed help. So according to one of the reports within his internal affairs file, another coworker who interviewed him as part of this process said, I explained what was concerning is when you watch the body-worn camera of Toledo police, you see a young man who is laying on the ground bloody, and as a veteran officer, you would have thought you would have stayed with the young man until TPD arrives, identifying yourself, why you were there, and what you saw, what you didn't see, but you didn't. And you can see here a couple of the officers that were on the scene were pretty frustrated with this. They say TPD states kids with disabilities probably not a good idea to have them driving in the roadway. Female officer is upset, stating developmental services, and they're making an effing video with kids on dirt bikes and paying a sheriff to project and follow them around the city while they're doing it. TPD asks, where's the effing sheriff at? So Deputy Flory admits that some of the decisions he made were not right. So his discipline is 8 days suspension held in abeyance, which means he doesn't actually have to serve those days unless he does something similar within a certain amount of time. He also got a verbal reprimand because apparently he was wearing a jersey over his uniform.